Multi-exclusive dimensional beenkha with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about karma, how to beat it. Alright, so I'm going to basically help everyone out there that's actually dealing with karma, and that's people that's actually out there that's dealing with karma that they don't know of. Whether it's from the previous life, or this life, or what you're actually intending on creating. Now let's basically get into the word karma. What is karma? Karma is dealing with the internal, which is your moon, yes, the spiritual realm, which is what follows, which was the first thing that was created. So with that being said, if something was first to be created, then that means that's where it originated from, right? So when you bring the two together and you create something for it to already exist and be able to take light and take form into people's lives, then that just goes to show that this is an ongoing thing. Oh shit, excuse me, but this is an ongoing thing, and this is like nothing under the sun. But this is pretty much like, well, as you already know, I just felt the presence in my room just now. But you know, I want to excuse all that shit. But karma is an ongoing present thing that was already created and originated. So for instance, karma is dealing with the internal, which is your gut, your feelings, your emotions, your spiritual realm. That's what it's being based upon. And the way it's being pushed out through your life is basically what you're doing now. Like for instance, if you created a bond with somebody and that bond is strong, this is you actually creating a base of creation, because you are the creator, and whatever's being pushed out of you from your imagination, creativity, and stability is something that's being made and created in front of you, which you can see with your three eyes, which is the spiritual eye, which is the second and third. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Well, I would call it right second, because right is esoteric, left is logic. But basically, with that being said, that's how you see it on a day-to-day spectrum. So now, with that being said, when you are participating in activities, which is like places, you already creating a body for yourself to inhabit in, to inherit through. So for instance, you're already at this location. People already come to this location. And now that's an ongoing thing. So depending on how you interact with people, whether it's on the good scale or the bad scale, we're going to get through those circumstances and situations. That's what you're creating for yourself. That's what you inhabit in. These are like filters that's being structured and that's being pushed through, that's being published. Like for instance, you have a mailbox and you put a mail inside the box. So with that being said, these are your creations. These are your karmas, whether it's good karma, because everything is dealing with people, places, and things as far as karma. This phone I'm recording it with is karma. Now, depending on how I treat this phone, whether it's good or bad, that's what I'm going to receive. So if I treat this phone like shit, then this phone going to act out and play out the natures of playing like shit, depending on how spiritually strong you are, depending on how you program this phone. But if you put negative energy into something that you're using it for, then it's not going to like actually be on your side. It's going to be against you. So with that being said, for instance, dealing with good karma, if you go around helping people every single day, if you go around expressing yourself and helping out people every day, if you're communicating with people, if you're talking to people, if you're uplifting people, if you're putting good ideas and good concepts in consideration of helping them on board, that's considered good karma. That's what they like to see from you. Feel me? Don't get too overindulged in it, because you can be used as a battery to actually uplift this person, right? But that's going to be seen as a bad karma for that person, depending on if their spirit is strong, or if they believe in that concept, or if they already know what they're doing and they think it's wrong. They're going to actually create a karma. They're going to create a vessel. Now, that's energy that's being attracted, basically being combined, right? So when you combine the two, it causes friction. Whether it's harmful friction, whether it's chaotic friction, whether it's negative friction, whether it's dealing with fighting or killing or emotions being attained, that's harmful. Now, when it's basically a commitment and a harmonious, which is very calm and very collective and cool, you're actually creating a circumstance, situation, and a substance to actually agree upon receiving these energies and actually displaying that out in front of you, which is a positive scale. Now, if you got two karmas working together and being good and being loyal on both ends, internally and externally, you're going to express good feelings, emotions, and ideas, and good frequency vibrations and energies coming from that person, place, or thing that you're expressing your internals through. Now, for instance, let's just get back to the point. Karma follows you everywhere you go. It's like a ghost, but it can't be seen. But it can be seen through a physical aspect. And the only way you can witness it is basically dealing with your internal realm, which is your feelings and emotions, which you can't see, but you can feel. That's as in feminine, but you go inside the woman. You can feel her insides, basically. And you can feel the insides on your outsides, and you feel good about that because you're inside of her. Feel me? That's how a being is created. Feel me? And that's how it's being played out and structured. Now, for instance, let's use bad karma for an example. So, if you basically had beef with somebody, right, and you was shooting at the person you wanted to have a target for, and you missed, but the bullet actually dissected, went the other way, twirled the other way, when they get somebody and structured and kill somebody and put them out of their misery, you're going to be like, damn, yo, I was supposed to hit this person, but I actually shot this person. So with that being said, now you're building a karma on you. And that person you actually diluted is actually might just be attached to you now. Because basically he's going to be attached to you because you took him out his glow. So of course that spirit is going to go towards you as a ghost. It's going to follow you for the rest of your life. Whether you actually give birth to that spirit for it to come into your realm of reality, or that spirit is going to come back and get his payback and kill you. Almost to the point where y'all both going to end up into the same circumstance situation. Just like how you watch the movie Ghost, when the guy shot him. And then basically he was following and haunting him. And what happened? Karma came. Those dark beings came up and wiped them off the streets. So that's basically what's being perspective. Now look. Now being that you are still on the loose, you are still on the run, nobody knows, you're holding that in. You're creating karma for yourself. You're already creating a jail cell for yourself. You're already creating a hell for yourself. You're already in hell. So you're experiencing the detriments and you're experiencing all the obstacles and all the negative energy and the negative vibes. You're feeling it. Feel me? And remember, your feelings, your thoughts, and your ideas ain't yours. This is what you're receiving on a constant end. And basically, depending on how strong of a spirit you are, if you're strong enough, you'll be able to actually get out of that circumstance situation and not be pondered through karma. Now, listen. If you're a weak spirit, it's going to drain you. It's going to suck you dry like retrograde in Mercury. So you're going to keep coming up with these thoughts, right? And it's going to keep pondering you. And then now you have a retrograde in Venus. I'm just using examples. Now you're going to keep having internal feelings, and it's going to keep coming back and haunt you and bite you in your ass cheeks. Now you got Mars retrograde, and you're going to keep feeling this anger inside you. Feel me? This aggression inside you. This passion of, damn, yo, the bullet was supposed to be for him, but it actually killed this guy. Feel me? You're going to be witnessing cycles of circles, of 360s, of back and forth constantly, almost to the point it might just kill you and instruct you and put you in a circumstance situation. Now, when you die and leave this body, you think everything all good. But you forgot about his family that's actually also pondering and adding on to that circumstance situation. So that shit is just pondering up. That karma is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Almost to the point it actually gave you a heart attack. Almost to the point you got killed and robbed. Almost to the point you got You went to jail, got caught up, almost to the point where it just stagnates you and puts you in a circumstance situation to block you off. Now you dealing with that shit. And now, depending on how strong you is internally, which is strong feelings, emotions, and ideas, you can get yourself out of that. Now, if you're not a strong spirit, then you're not going to be able to get yourself out of that. You're going to keep pondering on that shit, and it's going to keep destroying, destruction you in every way possible, and every obstacle in every way, shape possible. So with that being said, if you don't take care of that shit in this life, it's going to travel with you in the next life. And trust me, it's going to get you. You can't run away from it, man. It's going to bite you in your ass. Like, for instance, you want to run away from it from the external realm, you're going to be hiding in ground one day. One day a snake is going to come up and bite your ass. One day a ant or something, a being going to just, that ghost going to take shape and form. It's going to dissect that ant, that being, and just bite you and poison you. To the point you might just die again. And you might not even come back in human. Feel me? So it's very important to make sure you're strong and you're powerful and you own up to your mistakes. Feel me? That's, for instance, you go in the mirror like, yeah, I shot and killed that guy, but I'm not going to have no feelings. I'm not going to have no emotions, no ideas. It was actually supposed to be for that person, but I'm not going to ponder on this, and I'm not going to let it sink inside my spirit, my soul, my body. I'm going to get over this, and actually, the person that I killed, he would actually be in a better circumstance situation. That's how you're supposed to go on with the day. And you're supposed to like just clear your mind, clear your feelings, emotions, ideas. This is how you actually putting your karma to rest, putting it to sleep. You controlling the shit. That's like how they say karma's a bitch. This is the feelings. You gotta fuck the feelings. Don't let the feelings fuck you. It ain't, feel me? This is the energy spectrums and signatures that you are witnessing and diving into and swimming through. So every single day is gonna actually come through and pierce right through you like an apple, like basically a snail just piercing through an apple and just biting through that shit. You need to actually cut that apple first and check every side of it. Check every angle of it. Check the horizontal, check the internal or external before you put that apple in your mouth. Because look at it like this. Some person, place, or thing can also create a circumstance situation to actually go to the bathroom and wipe their ass. They got a disease and they just touch the apples. And that apple that you about to eat, you ate that shit. Now you ate his bacteria, his parasites. And that shit can kill you. Depending on if you ain't programmed that. If you ain't put the metaphysics into actually piercing and getting rid of that apple, it can kill and destroy your ass. Now look at it like this. You a female. You cheat on your man, right? So being that you cheat on your man, right? You can be like, damn, I feel bad for doing this. I know he gonna find out. Boom. Months later, years later, he found out you cheated on him. Now he's hurt emotionally. Now you basically already created a body of karma because you already actually dived into it by saying, damn, you feel bad about it. Damn, you feel like, oh shit, I did him bad. So now you creating an orb, creating a ghost. Now that shit gonna keep growing and growing and growing every day you think about it. Now when you stop thinking about it, when you stop giving feelings, emotions, ideas, it's not gonna grow. When you start to get rid of it and ponder actually unponder from it and actually create a circumstance situation to actually get rid of it and manifest it out of your circumstance situation, you're actually creating an orb to basically be hidden, and you're actually eating and destroying these feelings and emotions, ideas, the concepts of actually having retrograde and feelings, emotions, and ideas about what you did to your man in the past. Now, you can also psych your mentality, your spirit, soul, and body up to actually put yourself in a circumstance situation where he don't find out. This way, you won't have to actually hinder on whether or not if he gonna find out. That's why it's good to just say, oh, you know what? I think we should go our separate ways. But depending on how he is, depending on how he feels, he could be a narcissist. So you get rid of him. You break up with him. Now he's angry now. He's mad now. Now he's stalking you. Now he's watching your every move. Now he's thinking about you. Feel me? He put a love spell on you. So now he's actually following up on you. He's trying to see what you're doing, trying to see who you're messing with. And he's going to be out here willing to kill people, places, and things for that shit because he loves you. And the pussy was good. Now, look, he already created a ghost for himself by actually trying to basically put himself in a circumstance and situation of killing somebody. Because, look, the girl going to feel away like, damn, yo, why would you kill him? Now, that's already creating a karma. Now, he going to feel away about that. So that's basically the fruit is going to bite into his feelings and emotions out there. Now, he going to basically witness this, and it's going to come out in performance and structure. And it's going to start growing depending on how strong he is. Now, if he was a strong spirit, he ain't give a fuck. He was cold-hearted. He ain't have no heart or soul. This is going to bypass him. It's not going to actually come his way. It's not going to actually detriment him. It's not going to take him out of his glow. He going to still be on the horizon. He going to still get away with it. So with that being said, be very careful with who you get yourself involved with, especially if you know the circumstance situations are going to play out. That's why it's good to find your soulmate and find your twin flame and not get lost into your desires and spectrums of actually trying to be with somebody just because, oh, they fuck good. Oh, she got big boobs, she got big titties, pussy great, wonderful. Don't get lost into those desires. That's why it's important. Now, let's get to the good spectrums of karma. Now, if you're dealing with karma, good karma, you're going around helping people, places, and things. You're going around caring the world. You're going around uplifting the world. You're going around talking good into the world. And depending on how you talk to people, you're going to have haters. You're going to have good haters. Feel me? As in people that's going to hate you, but have good feelings, emotions of you. Because like, damn, yo, I hate what he's saying right now because it's really true. But I really respect what he's coming out of his mouth. Because for me, it's always going to be a negative spectrum, especially if somebody don't know you or resonate with you very well. Or if they do know you, they might just be hating on you. Feel me? Get the scissors and cut them out your spectrums and get rid of them real quick. So with that being said, how that plays out and how that being distributed is, they were like, all right, cool. You know, he got a good arc on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I respect him. Boom. It's like basically like dealing with karma is like the law of attraction. Two opposites opposed, feel me? And that's basically what you're going to create when you're dealing with karma and these spectrums on a day-to-day basis. So how it's being played out, how it's being punctured is on you, feel me? Now, for instance, being that we already broke down people, now let's get into karma in the bedroom, feel me? Now, for instance, now somebody was actually talking to their bedroom every single day, or talking to their bed, their TV, their walls, their room, the energy in their room. Suppose they were saying, you know, I love my room. I would kill for my room. I would destroy for my room. And they so lost into the physical, and they so lost into this concept of actually being so attached to this room that when they die and they sleep or some shit, or when they be killed and they sleep, or when they be killed in this room or some shit, they're going to die. And they're going to be so stagnated into this room. Now, boom, that's already a ghost created by actually that person giving a lot of love and attraction to this room. So when he add that feeling and emotion out there, it's going to follow through. Now his spirit is going to keep pondering into this room. And when somebody come into this room, he going to feel some way because he going to think he alive. He's like, yo, why the fuck you in my room? The whole time he's talking to himself, right? And he don't even know he a ghost. Almost to the point where it's going to actually play out. And he's going to start feeling it. It's going to start hitting him like, damn, I'm a ghost. And I'm stuck into this room. And this motherfucker in my room. Why are you in my room? Feel me? Now, you as a person that's being in this person's room, if you ain't put good energy and good care into that room, if you ain't program that room, if you ain't put good feelings, emotions, ideas into that room, it can actually affect you depending on how you play out these energy signatures. Now, for instance, if you just in this room laying down and shit, feel me, and you don't give a fuck about nothing, you're a strong spirit, a strong soul, a strong body, you're powerful, you're brave, you're dominant, you're not afraid of anything, or no person, place, or thing, or no spirit, no soul, no vessel, no ghost, no animal, no nothing, you're just basically strong, then you're gonna be in this room comfortable. But if you don't get into all the programming, it's gonna kind of like freak you out, make you weird about certain things, because you never know where you move into. You never know who you dealing with. You never know what kind of karma they got on themselves. And when they die, you feel some way about it. You remorse. You feel the way. You dragging that spirit right back there. And now you biting up that fruit. Now you gonna experience those feelings and emotions. That's why it's good not to be attached to no person, place, or thing. Have love and care, but don't get too attached to it, because it's gonna make or break you in this world. Well, shit. Now, if you that spirit laying on this bed, just relax and being all cool and shit, just calm and collective, then boom, that's basically you saying, all right, cool. I ain't got to worry about shit. I can stay in this room. But, of course, it's going to play out with energy signatures of you being weird. It's going to be weird being in this room. You're going to be hearing shit. Shit going to be falling. Depending on how strong that spirit is. Feel me? Almost to that point, that spirit can be born in you. You bring a chick over, you busting her. Now, look. That spirit that died in this room going to shoot in that. Going to shoot right in there. Because, boom. Because you wasn't spiritually inclined. You was feeding into that ghost that's in this room that you laying on in this bed. You're going to feed right into his shit. He's going to basically create his illusion to go inside of you. And boom, you're going to be struck into him. Now he's born into a realm of reality. And again, and now if he ain't spiritually strong, he might just end up into the same circumstance situation. Feel me? That's how it really plays out on the spiritual level. Feel me? You're always around spirits every day. You a spirit. You a oversoul. Feel me? You have many bodies. You are above. Feel me? So that's just goes to show we in the third dimension. And there's so many realms of realities up there. To be stuck into this one is not cool. And also, playing with cards too. We already did the bedroom. We already did the person. We already did the place. And let's do the bedroom real quick. Let's do the car real quick. Now, you in the car driving. Somebody died in that car. For me, that car was sold. And then a lot of this person was always driving that car, adding negative energy, negative feelings, emotions, ideas to that car. Boom. He died in that car one day. And that car is an energy signature. Is a thing. And it was basically, it has a spirit, it has a soul and a body. Feel me? And if you just see it on the physical references, that shit have an oversoul also. Now, basically, you're driving this car, right? And being that you're driving this car, you're going to witness all the negative energy. And you ain't programmed that car. You ain't saved that car. You ain't moved that negative energy out that car. So when that person that died in that car, you might get in a car accident just because that person is still in that motherfucking car and adding that feeling emotional idea. Like, damn, why this motherfucker in my car? Who are you? I ain't tell you to drive, motherfucker. That's how it plays deep. So in order for you to get rid of karma, one, you have to forget about the people, places, and things. Don't put your feelings, emotions, ideas, and concepts into those people, places, and things. Own up to what you did and just release it out of you. And just say you will not bring this to the next life. You will not bring this to the next day or the day on. And also, program your surroundings, programs your room, people, places, and things. Remove negative energy. Always keep peace, stay positive. For me, just be cool, calm, and collective. For me, you don't really need to be out here trying to make circumstances, situations difficult as it already is. Because you ain't come here to be making friends or enemies. You came here to be calm and collective and cool and know yourself and go within and find your true purpose. And come here to get stagnated and stuck here in this shit, in this hellhole. For me, you need to go to your next life with good karma so you can keep growing and ascending. You don't want to keep coming back here and just keep staying stagnated and keep building upon circumstances, situations, and karma and just basically almost to the point where the whole world put karma on your ass. And you dealing with that shit. You might just not even be able to actually take through these circumstances, situations, these spirits, and these energies and these spectrums that you're playing out through. So if you ain't a strong spirit, you a weak spirit, don't put yourself in a negative circumstance situation to get your ass clipped. And I ain't talking about nobody clipping you on the physical references. I'm talking about your own self clipping your own self. Your own spirit clipping your own spirit. Your own soul detaching from you in some way. And your ass just going to be separate. With no spirit, no soul. You're going to have a spirit and a soul while you in the body. But it's not going to be fucking with you. Your vibration's going to be low. Your ass going to be weak. And your ass going to get washed up under the motherfucking current. So be careful when you dealing with karma. That's how you get your karma out your life. So for the people, places, and things that say, oh, you can't get rid of karma, you can, motherfucker. Make sure your spirit is strong and don't believe in nobody else's imagination but yours, motherfucker. And that's how you get rid of karma. Multi-exclusive dimensional beenkha with another motherfucking exclusive little shit.